JJK Chapter 165 begins with 36-year-old Higuruma excelling in his law exams with little to no issue. He's called a genius, but to him it's simply a matter of applying and regurgitating information. That being said, he seems to naturally understand the concept of being a sorcerer and excels at it. So much so, it's revealed he's ranked as a first grade sorcerer. So to give you guys some perspective, in the 12 days that the Culling Game has began, he's just as powerful as Nanami, Mei Mei, and Todo. What the f***? That is very impressive. Naturally gifted in the field of sorcerers, his analytical approach to understanding and learning about barrier techniques led to his fast development of strengthening and improving his own curse technique and domain. Before entering the Culling Games, we learned about how he killed about 20 people, which may have been the people on trial with him back in chapter 159, but that's just me speculating. Judgman, confiscation, in last week's chapter seemed to have placed Yuji in a difficult position, but we learned here that his curse technique, or rather power, will slowly be returned to him. Higuruma, impressed but not amused by Yuji's strength, realizes he has to go all out to eliminate him. The fight continues, and I just absolutely love some of the panels we are receiving here. I love knowing that despite Yuji being a tank when it comes to him being dished out punishment, he's not totally invincible, right? So seeing him struggle adds some nice tension to the chapter. While Yuji thinks about a weakness for Higuruma, he comes up with an idea to have a second retrial, which brings them back to Higuruma's domain expansion, which is absolutely wild because we know domain expansions attempted even once during a battle expends energy like crazy. So for Higuruma to activate it again is extraordinary, but maybe because he is activating his domain expansion for a second time, that could lead to his downfall. Regardless, Yuji is still on the defense here, and we learned that Judgman only allows for 2 retrials. Judgman then claims that on October 31st, Yuji is suspected of committing mass murder in Shibuya, which, as if I need to remind any of you that, well, it's true, Your Honor, it's true! I mean, we know it was Sukuna, but have fun trying to defend that in court or to, this Judgman. What comes next is a face that terrifies the f*** out of me, but I still love it, with Judgman proclaiming Yuji guilty, with the penalty being the death sentence. Now, pay very close attention to Higuruma's face when Yuji admits this. Could this be the moment where Higuruma rebels against Judgman or defend Yuji as his lawyer? Remember back in chapter 159, Higuruma fights for justice, even if it means he's the only one that wants to keep his eyes open. Something to think about here, but I would love to hear your thoughts on how Yuji will get out of this. Don't forget to wash your hands, drink plenty of water. My name is DJ Miles, and I'm out of here.